The Yukiana wanted to bear children, and she decided a human man could help. She loosened her thin outer robe, smiled seductively, and slowly moved closer to Jack.
それとも知り派か?
But despite her stunning beauty, Jack felt no desire. Not long before, he had been pushed off a cliff by a friend of 25 years. Surprisingly, Jack survived the fall, and now he was face to face with the legendary Yukiana, said to Steel Souls. At first, Jack thought it was a hallucination before death. He sneered and told the Yukiana she was ugly. She was stunned. Even on the verge of death, he dared to insult her. Jack thought his life was over, but the Yukiana didn't kill him. Instead, she used her magic to build an ice shelter to protect him from the cold. Confused, Jack asked why she saved him. It turned out the Yukiana simply wanted to avoid being disturbed. If a victim died on the mountain, search teams would soon swarm the area, and to prevent future accidents, humans would likely develop the mountain further. So to her, helping Jack was the simpler solution. But in exchange, the Yukiana took half the money Jack had with him. She felt it was a fair trade, a small price for a life. Jack wondered why a spirit needed money. The Yukiana explained she had recently developed a taste for human snacks. She could easily steal them, but if she did, the shops might go out of business. Causing harm to humans would eventually bring misfortune upon her. So taking a little in exchange for a good deed felt acceptable. This surprised Jack, a supernatural being with such a strong sense of ethics. Seeing that Jack was recovering, the Yukiana told him if he lasted through the night, she would guide him down the mountain in the morning. The next day, as Jack woke, the ceiling of the ice shelter cracked open. Sure enough, it was the Yukiana. Soon, Jack experienced being carried like a princess. She held him and flew down the mountain. On the way, she warned Jack never to speak of her to anyone. If he did, no matter where he hid, she would find and kill him. Meanwhile, Jack's friend was falsely reporting him missing, but to that friend's shock, Jack arrived, very much alive. Jack told the police everything, how his friend had pushed him from the cliff. The police uncovered the motive. The friend was jealous because a woman he liked had a crush on Jack. Thinking he'd do her a favor, the friend told Jack about her feelings, but Jack didn't even know who she was. His indifference enraged the friend, who then decided, if Jack were dead, winning the woman's heart would be easier. So he pushed Jack off the cliff. Jack could hardly believe it. He nearly died over something so trivial. Maybe, in truth, Jack was the only one who ever saw them as friends. 10 years passed in a flash. Jack had grown from a young man into a weathered adult with a past. He never expected to see the Yukiana again, but while vacationing near the snowy mountains, there she was. Jack couldn't help but smile. Gathering his courage, he approached her. Hearing his voice, the Yukiana grew furious. She had warned him if he told anyone, she would kill him. Calmly, Jack explained he was only there to talk. Still, she was angry. But more than that, she was curious. How did he recognize her? Your beautiful face, your pale skin, of course I'd know you, he said. The Yukiana blushed for a brief moment. As for how she recognized Jack, supernatural beings don't rely on appearance alone. They identify people by their unique scent. Jack explained he never properly thanked her for saving him, so he invited her to his home as a guest. Along the way, he shared his struggles over the past 10 years. He started a company in college, but after his partners betrayed him, it was acquired by a larger corporation. Then his wife, whom he deeply trusted, had an affair. They divorced. After that, he found it hard to trust anyone again. To distance himself from his past, he moved to this remote place.
こんなところで偶然出くわすとは思わなかったね。ならばお主、暮らしにも困っておろう。そんな人間にはたかれんぞ。相変わらず分別のつく妖怪だな。